Welcome back to Landline Now on the final day of the 2011 OOIDA Truckers for Troops Telethon. 1-800-444-5791 is the number to call, and we do have some numbers. As of Thursday, folks, we have 1,444 calls coming into the membership department compared to 1,283 last year by that time, the end of Thursday. However, call volume was down Thursday over last year, so we really need you to dial that number, 1-800-444-5791, so we can meet our goal of meeting last year. And by the way, if you're calling, if you're hearing this on repeat after the office is closed, dial that same number, 1-800-444-5791, and press the number 1. You call before the start of business Monday, and believe me, you will be counted. Now, we're talking about calls, and Jamie, we're getting some great calls, aren't we?
Oh, we really are. And Reed, you need to pay attention really close to this one, all right? Clelford Clark, and I'm sure I didn't say his first name correctly. He's one of my
Doesn't sound like you're paying attention very closely.
No. It's one of my new favorite people. The ladies in membership just handed this to me. A call came in last night on Thursday, voting for anybody but Army, and gave a donation of $500.
Whoa.
Bravo!
There you go.
That is impressive.
It's getting real around here.
And we've had some calls based on some stuff we did earlier in the week. Dwayne, tell us about this story you were just mentioning before the break came out.
Yeah, we had a life member, Roy, talk about Kevin, who you had got a letter from on Monday from the Air Force. And he had talked about how great it was to get letters from the kids from Truckers Buddies. And he was from that class, and he just wanted to thank Kevin for mentioning those kids. So he said it meant a lot to him.
Oh, wow.
1-800-444-5791. Folks, those letters, those cards from kids and from truckers are very important. We will have information on our website, landlinenow.com, to where you can send those, and we encourage you to do so. We're getting a lot of challenges as we come down the end of the trail here on the telethon. And Emily, you actually had one come in there to membership that sounds kind of fun.
Yes, Calvin Dixon from Washington State wanted to put a challenge out that all West Coast produce haulers give $100 each.
Rock and roll. Round of applause. And you know, folks, if you can't, we know a lot of folks are still in tough economic times. You can join or renew for $25. 10% of that is going to go into these care packages. We are going to match that here at OOIDA. So, you know, if you can, we appreciate it. We know the members of our military appreciate it. If you can't, we understand. Absolutely. Now, Dinah, we've also had some folks call who, how does one say this, Fareed, are not in the Army.
That is correct, yes. I had one call this morning. Wanted me to tell Jamie, count me for Uncle Sam's Misguided Children's University. And I said, what? And I was trying to write it down, and he goes, Uncle Sam's Misguided Children's University, USMC, Marines.
So if you are with Uncle Sam's Misguided Children's University, we encourage you to call that number, 1-800-444-5791. You know, it's great to see this thing just surging forward. We've had a lot of help from, yes, the produce haulers, yes, the flatbedders, all kinds of different truckers. And we've had some help from folks who are kind of also part of the trucking community, Terry.
Yeah, we have, Mark. We've had a lot of help from folks on this telethon this year, and I could probably sit here all day and list them all off, but we really don't have that kind of time. But we do need to single out a few people, and especially the folks at Shell Rotella, who got us off to a great start for the second year in a row by donating $5,000. So we really can't thank them enough. And another big supporter that we always like to mention is Leland Martin, who once again this year is offering up his Truckers for Troops CDs on his website, lelandmartin.com. And if you buy those, $5 from each one will go toward the care package effort. So we have to really send a nice thank you out to Leland as well.
1-800-444-5791 is the number to call. If you're listening to our Friday night broadcast, on our early broadcast, we do have folks standing by until a half an hour after the show. Anytime after that, through the start of business Monday, dial that same number, 1-800-444-5791. But please, press the number 1. Leave your name and phone number so we can call you back and include you in this. You can also go to our website, landlinenow.com, to take part in this. We do have a link directly to a form where you can do this online anytime. before the start of business on Monday. Now, one of the things we encourage you to do is when you do this, let us know what branch of the service you're with. And Reed, I think it's important to explain why exactly we're doing that, and give us an update here on this competition between the service branches.
Mark, I just checked the tote board this morning. These numbers are up to the minute. Jamie Jones has lost a crushing defeat. Army 128, and the nearest contender, the U.S. Marine Corps, 36. So I think we'll have to see Jamie wearing the Reed Was Right t-shirt again this year. It's very clear that Army has done us proud.
Did you get a count for Boy Scout Troop 114, Reed?
I did not get the count for 114, but I got the, what was it, Misguided Children's University. They had 36.
Well, my hunch is that the Boy Scouts are all in school this week, so they haven't had a chance to call in yet.
There you
I think
go.
there's going to be a landslide over the weekend.
Oh my, 1-800-444-5791. Jamie, I'm betting that you take contention perhaps with some of the things Reed just said.
Well, actually his numbers may be accurate, but to remind Mr. Black, if I hadn't made it into a paper airplane earlier in the week, the actual bet was for Army to top what they did last year, and last year I believe it was 174 votes. So it sounds to me like you got a little bit of work over the weekend, Mr. Black.
Well, we're not counting the rest of Friday and the weekend yet. I wouldn't be surprised to see Army go to 300, Jamie.
And folks,
Is that one of those be all you can be kind of slogans? That
Be all that you can be. Call several times is what we're saying.
1-800-444-5791, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, and Coast Guard, and Boy Scout Troop 114, or anybody else, call us, take part in this important effort to say thank you to members of our military. And I want to thank everybody who's here with us today. While we've got a few seconds, Dwayne, Dinah, Emily for membership, earlier in the week, Nikki Johnson, and it's just been fantastic to have you all joining us as part of this effort. 1-800-444-5791. And once again, let us bring to you a thank you from one of the members who received those care packages.